What's up everybody, I'm Tim from Tim Bridge Gifts and welcome to this week's edition of Wax Melt Wednesday. The wax we're going to use for our wax melts today comes from Rustic Escentuals. It is their KY143 Paraffin Pillar Wax. So even though it's a pillar wax with its 140 degree melt point, 8% fragrance load, it's still going to work really well for wax melts, especially in clamshell applications or in areas of the country where the temperature is really high. It comes in granular form, so it's really easy to scoop and measure. And even though it's a paraffin wax that requires a second repour, when you're dealing with something as small as a clamshell, really doesn't become an issue. So for that 8% fragrance load, we're going to be using Sandalwood and Ginger Apple from Lonestar Candle Supply, which smells absolutely amazing. If you've never smelled it before, it's got a really strong clean scent to it. Not so much like a cleaning product, but just that overall clean room feel. The sandalwood and the apple notes are very mild, and the ginger notes are extremely strong. And just because that seems like it should be red, we're going to be using red dark pink liquid candle dye from Lonestar Candle Supply. I have a half pound of my KY143 already melted down. We'll get our dye and our 8% fragrance load added. Now the really cool thing we're going to do with our wax melts today is the clamshell molds that we're actually going to use. Rather than your standard 3-ounce 6-cavity clamshell mold, we're going to be using a 6-ounce 6-cavity clamshell mold. This is the large breakaway clamshell mold sold by Rustic Escentuals. When I hold the two together, you can really see the difference. One thing I will point out with this particular clamshell mold and wax combination is we do have to cheat the temperatures just a little bit. The suggested pouring temperature for the wax is 170. The maximum recommended pouring temperature for the clamshell mold is 140. So I don't want to pour at 170 and damage the clamshell. I don't want to wait till 140 because my wax is going to start to congeal and harden. But I have found if you split the difference and pour at 155, you don't have any issues with either one. So we're going to go ahead and pour our clamshell mold. We'll let this sit and harden, and after a recommended curing time of 2 days, we're going to end up with this. The 8% fragrance load carries really well. This is an extremely strong fragrance oil, so if I were to rate the cold throw strength, I would give it about an 8 out of 10. But this is ready to melt, so let's break it apart, get it in the melter, and see how it does. And we're completely melted down. Strength-wise, even though it's only an 8% fragrance load, this wax throws really well, so strength-wise, still an 8 out of 10. Very strong fragrance oil. Great throw from the wax. And this extra large clamshell mold means you can get a lot of wax in your melter. Here it is compared to a normal size wax cube. You can definitely tell the difference. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's edition of Wax Melt Wednesday. I will leave links in the video description showing you where to find all these products that I've used today. If you want to check out more episodes of Wax Melt Wednesday, just check out my playlist right there. And as always, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you know when new videos come out. Thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you next time.